There are two types of people in the world. There are poker players and people who play poker. I don't believe that I'm better than anyone else, but don't let anybody believe that they are better than me.
7.5 million, and because he's Australian, he doesn't have to pay tax on it.
In the last 4 years, I became a real student of the game and was like a semi-professional. The only reason I didn't become a full professional is because my wife said, "Hey Joe, look, I can't have you being a professional. You must have a daytime job as well. If you want to play poker, good luck to you. But don't let it interfere with work." And I had to respect that. Now she can't argue. I walk in and my table was the first one inside the door. And I look across and there's nearly 2,000 people sprawled out over this room sitting down at poker tables. And I just shook my head like this. What am I doing here? How am I going to get through all these people? And I just took it all in for a second and I kind of like snapped out of it and, just shut up, sit down, worry about your table, worry about beating these guys. Whatever else happens doesn't affect you. And from that point on, I never saw anything that happened outside my table. I was in a zone.
He kind of danced his way around the trouble, kind of kept himself going, wasn't winning massive pots, wasn't losing massive pots until near the end.
I went under the radar and I was able to play my game and, fool them when the time was right to fool them and trap them into the hands when it was the right time. At that point I had like 2.5 million, maybe. Thinking, how the heck am I going to get out of this? How am I going to survive? I just thought I was doomed. He was genuinely having fun. I'm not going to begrudge someone if they're genuinely having fun. He wasn't trying to get under anybody's skin. He wasn't trying to be obnoxious. He just had no clue.
Danneman was just a wild card who'd just gone there for fun, right? But I think that Joe would also be quite careful about making any moves against him. I think he'd really probably wait until he had a big hand and try to get paid off.
Final hand, you've got to feel sorry for Steve Danneman. He looks down, he finds an ace. Now, it may be an ace-3, but any ace is a powerful hand in heads-up Hold'em. And Joe has got one of the worst starting hands in Hold'em.
Now, 7-3 offsuit is, as anybody knows, an absolutely horrendous hand. But suddenly, he flops a straight. It comes 4, 5, 6. When Joe saw the flop, his head kind of goes up like that. If he felt that he could speak, he would have said, "Oh my God." But he bet it aggressively. He played the hand very aggressively. He didn't slow play it.
Unfortunately for Steve Danneman, he picks up a straight draw. He makes a pair of aces on the turn, thinks he's in front, all the money ends up in the middle.
I'm all in.
And Steve sees that the only way that he's got any chance of surviving is if a 7 comes on the river, which would make it a split pot. Well, a 7 doesn't come. Joe is our world champion, and the Australians are rallying around him, draping with a flag, and the cry brings down the roof of Binions for the 890th time that day.
My kids, their kids, if they open up a poker history book anytime, will be able to say, "There's Grandpa Joe, he won the 2005 World Series."